Hi. So today I wanted to just do a little quick record collection. I'm not sure how people make these videos like 10-20 minutes long, because all you literally have to do is be like, this is one record, this is the next record, this is the other record. Like, it's not that deep. But what I think I'm going to do is just go through my record collection, show you what I own, and maybe name like my top songs off of the record, and maybe show you like my favorite colored records, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll make like a separate video. I don't know yet. Obviously I'm not very good on camera, but it's fine. So let's just hop right in. First up I have Life's Not Out to Get You by Neck Deep. This is the green cover. I really wanted the light blue cover, but I couldn't find it anywhere because it was sold out. So that's great for me. But some of my favorite songs off of this record, I like Rock Bottom, I Hope This Comes Back to Haunt You, Serpents, Kalima. I mean, honestly, like, I like every song on this album. It's just, it's good. It's a good pop punk staple. Next up is Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. This is just banger after banger. I love every song on here, but some of my favorites are Backseat Freestyle. I sound so white right now. I'm really sorry. Anyways, love Swimming Pools, love Real. I love Black Boy Fly, that is a bonus track. Love Money Trees, that's probably my favorite song on this album. Love it. A good staple. Next up is Rose by the Front Bottoms. This is just a really sweet album. I really like 12 Feet Deep, Awkward Conversations. I mean, there's only like 6 songs on this album, but it's a sweet album. Love it so much. This next album has been in my top 5 favorite albums of all time since I was like 12 years old. So I love every single song on it. It's Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. It just means a lot to me. I mean, I love every single song. I love this album so much. Thumbnail. Next up is I Love You by The Neighborhood. Not sure if I can pick favorites off of this album because I do love every single song, but let's just say that I love Female Robbery, Afraid, Alleyways. I love every song. I love every song in this album. It's great, but those are some of my favorites. I have 2 copies of Lovely Little Lonely by The Maine. They're my favorite band. I love them. And yeah, so a few of my favorite songs off of this album are I love Taxi, I love Sound of Reverie, I love my favorite song, my #1 favorite song off of this album is I Only Want to Talk to You. And if you don't like that song, then get with it. Like, get with it, because it's one of the best songs ever, so yeah. This one is a blue and white split. It's actually clear, sorry, I clearly don't know anything about my records, but it's very pretty, and I love it. The other one is like one of my favorite colored albums that I own. It's just black and yellow split. It is such a pretty color. Next up I have To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. Some of my favorite songs off of this album are probably The Blacker the Berry, You, Alright, love King Kunta, I love Hood Politics. I just really like this album. I mean, look at that cover art, like, that's pretty lit. I love it. I love this album so much. Next up is Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is more of like a box set type album. There's 8 separate records within this, but it's just a very nice looking record. I'm sorry if I'm looking in the monitor. I'm just like very self-conscious, and it's fine, so. But yeah, this one is really nice. I love it. Don't come for me for these next few albums because they are problematic. Well, like, the albums themselves aren't problematic, but like the bands are, or the people in the bands are. But I know that, I acknowledge that, and I just want to let you know. So this is The Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me by Brand New. I haven't like listened to any of these albums in a while just because I don't necessarily support them anymore, but I still own the albums because, like, what am I gonna do with them? I spent my money on them, so I'm not just gonna like burn them. But I mean, this used to be one of my favorite albums ever though. it was very important to me. And when I found out what Jesse Lacey did, I just, like, I was heartbroken, as many other people probably were, but I mean, it's a pretty rad album. Too bad they're terrible. Next is Blush by Moose Blood. For some reason they're problematic. I mean, I haven't like really read into it. Maybe I should, but I did really like this album. It has a very pretty cover. It's a nice looking aesthetic. So next is Daisy by Brand New. I didn't even get a chance to open this. It is still in the shrink wrap. Like, obviously I do not listen to them anymore, but I own it, so might as well include it. And then next is I Am a Nightmare by Brand New. I don't think I've ever spun this in my life, but it's here, so. Next is Talon of the Hawk by The Front Bottoms. Some of my favorite songs are Twin Size Mattress. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's everybody's favorite Front Bottom song, but we'll move on. I love Tattooed Tears. I love Lone Star. I love Funny You Should Ask. I just really love this album. It's great. I got this album in a vinyl subscription when I had that subscription, but like then I got rid of it because I'm broke. This is Keep Doing What You're Doing by You Blew It. I don't think I've ever listened to this, but I own it, so might as well include it in here. This next one was gifted to me by my friend Nick. It is Wham! Make It Big. I love George Michael. I love Wham! Love Andrew too. I mean, like, can't forget him, but I do love George Michael. Some of my favorite songs are Credit Card Baby. I love Careless Whisper because that song became a meme, but like if you actually listen to the whole song, it's a really good song. So listen to the song, please. And I just love it. I love this album. Next is American Candy by The Maine. It is a pretty poppin' album. I love the title track. I love Another Night on Mars. I love Diet Soda Society, and I really love My Hair. It's great. Great album, great band. Next is Peripheral Vision by Turnover. I'm not sure where I got this. Like, I honestly forgot I owned it. I listen to this album all the time on Apple Music, but I'm glad to know I own it now because I love it. But I love Cutting My Fingers Off, Dizzy on the Come Down. I love Humming. It's an all-around good record and a good band. Next is What You Don't See by The Story So Far. This album, like, changed things for, like, 13-year-old me. Yeah, I was literally, like, 13 or 14 when this album came out, and I was like, this is it. This album is still it, but especially back then. I love Things I Can't Change. I love Small Talk. I love Right Here, Empty Space. I love it all. This is a good album. My camera's about to die, so we're just gonna, like... Humbug by Arctic Monkeys. I love My Propeller, Crying Lightning, Dangerous Animals. I love them all. They're great. Contra by Vampire Weekend. I love I Think You're a Contra, Diplomat's Son, Cousins. Like, I love it. This is Vampire Weekend by Vampire Weekend. Some of my favorite songs are Oxford Comma, I love Campus, Walcott, Kids Don't Stand a Chance. Very good album, very good band. This is Who's Next by The Who. One of my favorite bands ever, probably. I mean, I just really like music from the 60s, 70s, 80s. This is just a really good album. It's a staple in my collection. This is the Beatles' second album. It is hella old, but I love it. I used to, like, be obsessed with the Beatles. I was one of those people. I mean, I still love them, but this is just my Beatles record. This is Songs of the Story So Far. I love the cover of it. Look at that dog. Love it so much. It looks like that. It has the lyrics on the back. It's pretty cool. There's another dog on the back. I love it. Next we have Eagles in Drag. When are they making a comeback? I don't know, but I'm gonna need them to, like, come back soon because this is it. Next I have the Nick Santino record, Long Way Home, and While Listening to Rock and Roll. It is red, which is pretty sweet. It's like a nice wine red color. I mean, it comes off pretty bright on camera, but in person, this is a very pretty record. Then I have Stay Up, Get Down by The Maine. It is all white, and I really want the blue one just so I can, like, have both. This is just such a classic little record. I love it so much. I have a little Madonna record here. Never play it. I mean, I probably should just, like, hang it up on my wall or something, but It's fine. Next I have Needy When I'm Needy by the Front Bottoms. I love both of these songs on this record so much. Tighten Up and Joni. I freaking love it. I love this little record so much. Next I had the Man Overboard Instances Fail split. This record came out when I was like 15 or 16 maybe, and I was just so excited for it. I love this so much. I have both copies of Knuckle Puck's Calendar Days and Indecisive records. These are both colored. This one is a clear and white pink splatter. This is one of my favorite colored records that I own. I just think it's super pretty. And the other one is, I think it's all pink. Yeah, it's all pink. It's super pretty. It's a nice little baby pink shade. Very cute. This next one is GDP and the Front Bottoms. Wolfman is probably one of my favorite The Front Bottoms songs, and I also love Handcuffs. Like, this is a sweet little album. I love it. And the last record that I have here is Young States by Citizen. It's like this nice orange pinky, just like, it looks like sunshine. I love it. I think I got this one on Amazon. Like, I remember getting it in the mail and thinking that was like the coolest ever, because it is. So love this record. So anyways, thank you for coming to look at my record collection. In 2019, I will definitely expand my record collection, especially since I sold so many of my records. It used to be huge, and I still have some in my parents' house that I just haven't moved over yet, but these are the ones that I just thought to bring with me just so I could get my little record collection in my apartment started. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.